Hey, what's up YouTube? And welcome to a new episode of Tarkov Tips. Many of you know that combat stims play a very important role in escape from Tarkov. So today I'm going to show you 3 secrets related to stims that you probably don't know. Let's begin with a tip that allows you to save some money. Many of you know the stim called Zagustin. Zagustin is amazing because it stops all the light and heavy bleedings you have right now and prevents upcoming bleedings for a considerable period of time. Now, Zagustin costs you around 40k on the flea market, but there's a cheaper alternative called the AHF1M. This stim costs around 30k and does essentially the same. It stops all the bleedings you have and prevents new bleedings. The duration is shorter, but let's be honest, we usually rely on Zagustin during an intense mid-fight situation, so it doesn't really matter. The next secret is related to hideout progression and leveling. Many of us want to build the Bitcoin farm as early as possible. However, the Bitcoin farm needs the intelligence center to be on level 2, which in turn requires a med station level 3. Now, to build the med station level 3, you need 3 points in vitality, and leveling vitality is not that easy at all. In short, you need to take damage and heal you up. And that's the point where stims come into play. In short, the idea is to burn our PMC by walking into a fire and then apply the green steam, the ETGC, to heal us up as fast as possible. The map of our choice will be Shoreline. Shoreline offers 2 places with fire: the gas station next to the pier and the open campfire next to the resort building. Let's head to this open campfire. What we need to do now is to inject the green stim and then briefly touch the fire or jump over it to inflict some serious damage to your PMC. The green stim will heal all the damage quite fast, and you could also combine it with a saliva or some other sort of a medkit. Repeat this procedure a few times and your vitality skill will go up. Don't forget that Tarkov uses a system of diminishing returns regarding the skills, so you cannot use 5 or 6 or 7 ATGs in one raid because you won't notice any further skill gains. Do it once or twice and that's fine. And be careful, keep in mind that the fire does some serious damage, so before jumping over the fire again, make sure your PMC is fully healed, or otherwise you will end up like this. The last tip for today is an alternative to Propital. Many of you love Propital because it acts as a painkiller and as a healing stim at the same time. However, many players are not aware of the fact that there is a cheaper alternative out there called Adrenaline. Adrenaline costs less than the Propital on the flea market and has some serious benefits in a direct comparison. The most important advantage of Adrenaline is its healing rate. Propital heals 1 health point each second. Adrenaline heals 4 health points. This is a serious advantage if you're in a mid-fight situation. Of course, it's not as good as a green stim, but nonetheless outperforms the healing rate of Propital by far. Unfortunately, the duration of the Adrenaline is rather short, so my personal recommendation would be take a Propital before a fight breaks out if you want to have the pain-killing effect in advance, or if you forgot to take one and if you're in the fight already, just pop the Adrenaline and benefit from its increased healing rate aside from the pain-killing effect. So these were the 3 secrets related to combat stims that I wanted to share with you today. If you liked this video and want to help us produce even more helpful content, hit the subscribe button below, leave a like, and see you soon on YouTube. Bye bye.